Hello everybody, Emerald Finch Tarot here. I'm here for a daily reading for Monday the 20th of April 2020. Please take from it what resonates. If it doesn't, then just leave it for the next person. I hope you are all doing well and staying safe during this lockdown, and I wish you all the best. And this is a time for deep inner reflection. I feel previously the collective have been acting how people want them to perceive them to the world, and now we've actually got this lockdown, this pandemic. You've got to take from it what is the work that needs to be done. I feel my intuition is telling me that the planet has become very individualistic. We were operating as individuals and having children, families, because the textbook said you had to get married, or textbook saying because you needed to have children before you turned 40, etc. This, I feel, the message I want to say before I start pulling the cards. It's not about being individualistic. It's all about being an individual, but within a family, it's about having the time to actually look at the collective family, spend time together, doing things, going for bike rides if you can, going for walks if you can, if you're in countries where you're allowed your one exercise a day, or if you're actually not allowed that and you're the country that you're in, then it's about spending time as a collective family within the home, within the garden. It's about learning about each other. It's about letting your guards down and being vulnerable. Yes, there will be tantrums. Yes, there will be disagreements, but I feel this actually helps the younger generation, specifically siblings, to actually realise that they can have tantrums, families can have disagreements. I feel possibly in the other world before all this happened, that a lot of parents were working and they would feel guilty about working, so they would just bestow their gifts on children to make them favourable and liked. It was I don't feel that the younger generation actually experienced how tough things could actually be. They so used to actually things just being given to them, whereas everybody is now forced to dig deep, get creative, and actually get to know all the different feelings and emotions that in the old world they never got to experience. It's massive soul growth for everybody on the planet at the moment. So that's just me, my thoughts, what's when I'm meditating on this reading to see what's going to come out. I feel in this reading, I feel there is a message from your future self that wants to give a message to you now while you're actually going through this lockdown worldwide pandemic situation. I feel it's very much stuck in the now and don't know where or how things are going, and that's absolutely okay to feel like that. But yes, we're going to pull cards and find out what your future self, the message it wants to give to you right now. So I hope you're all doing well. So the overall message from your future self for today is: don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in your Leo, fire sign. This, I feel, is very much you may be behaving in a very strong manner. You're staying strong for yourself. You're staying strong for the family. But your future self is telling you not to let your pride get in your way. You can be strong as a lion on the outside, but on the inside it's okay to let your guard down, let you feel emotional. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. Your future self is telling you to stop comparing yourself with other people, what other people are saying, thinking, doing. Maybe on Facebook and Instagram, you see all these people who are posting posts of wonderful, glorious stories and situations, which is great. But you don't have to keep up with them. It's all these stories that people are posting. There's also difficulties going on in the backgrounds as well. So this card, I feel, is be strong like a lion, but also have the heart of a lioness as well. It's about protecting you, protecting your family. It's and if something doesn't feel right, don't let the pride get in the way. I'll find out exactly what the message is from your future self with more clarification cards. There's 2 or 3 mixed messages coming through. It's all to do with yourself. It's all to do with your family. It's all to do with comparing yourself with other people. Okay. Future self, clarify what the message is, but don't let get your pride in the way. Oh, 2 cards coming out at the same time. Okay. So I'm going to put these 2 together. High Priestess. Okay. So these 2 cards came out together. And it's all about don't let pride get in your way. You're feeling a little bit kind of trapped. So maybe future self is telling you, don't let this lockdown feel trapped and bound. It's telling you to take the blindfold off and loosen, the ropes are loose so that you can actually set your hands free, and you can, there's gaps between the swords so you can actually walk free, basically. Don't let this situation, this lockdown, make you feel as if you can't move, you can't breathe, you can't do anything. It's all in your mind. It's all in your head. You may be confined to where you live, your home, but you are not in your prison cell. This cell that you have is in your mind. It's asking you to actually just lose the blindfold, loosen the ropes, wriggle free, and step out from the swords. And I feel this, what future self is saying is, there is some kind of offer of love coming in as well. Maybe you feel trapped about that because you don't know whether or not to take it or not. You're sitting there cross-legged, arms folded, and you're just feeling trapped. Right, okay, getting the message through now, loud and clear. Right, this is all about an offer of love coming in. And you're staying trapped in your own mind. And it's purely because you're letting your pride get in your way. And the reason why you're letting your pride get in your way is because you've been hurt in the past. So you feel safer if you stay locked in your own mind. And you have too much pride to actually be used or be hurt again. But the message from your future self is telling you that you don't need to be afraid of this. Don't let the pride get in the way, because you are actually in the High Priestess energy now. You've done your work. You see light and dark. You won't take no messing about from people. It's your own pride that's stopping them now. You've been the lioness that's been licking your wounds in the past. But you don't need to do that anymore. Future self is telling you you have this High Priestess energy to actually see and feel through your intuition when something is not right. If something feels too hard and it's causing you too much pain, then this relationship is not right for you. In the past, you've stuck with that pain and tried hard to get someone to change their mind and love you back. Love shouldn't feel like that. Love should feel effortless. It should feel easy. And it should feel that it's two separate people with interests of coming together. No one should try to change the other person. And your intuition is spot on now, but future self is just telling you it's safe to actually let go of your pride. And here we have it's sitting there and wish fulfillment. You've got everything that you need around you, apart from this one extra cup that will make the 10 of cups. And this extra cup is the cup that's been offered. But this is the cup that is the scariest. You've been hurt in the past, and you're just a little bit afraid. You've done the hard work and you don't want to be let down and having to go through all the hard work again. But believe me, it won't happen like that. You've learnt the lesson. So let's clarify the cards more from... And here we have, bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. Okay, so just clarifying on this section here, with the offer coming in and you being trapped in your mind. This cup that's coming in, it's the Two of Cups. It's you're offering your cup, but they are actually reaching out to touch and take your cup. You're not doing anything. They're the ones who are reaching out, doing, and to reach your cup. You're just being, and I feel your future self is saying that you're going to love again, and this time it's going to be a different type of love. High Priestess here. You're in the energy of intuition, and it's a time for celebration as well. It's a time for enjoying yourself, having fun, and I feel that this person that is going to come along will actually be a form of stability, of fun, love, passion, adventure. In the past, possibly you've just been in the partying mode where there hasn't been an even balance of work, rest and play. It's just been party, or work and party, or rest and party. But it's about having the balance right. This we have here, it's definitely the Lover's card, but you need to let go of this situation and take the offer that's coming in. This is a very, very solid offer that's coming in. You see them. There's a mountain between them, but their hands are actually reaching towards each other. And both these people have actually, they've been on the journey. They've gone to the mountain. They spoke to Yoda. It's but they're reaching out. They're look. She's looking up at the sun as well, with the red wings of passion, and they're blowing this cloud, this air between them to actually magically bring them together. And he sees her as a very sexual person, and the apples on the trees there, he sees her as very sensual, very the fruits of his life, and whereas he there, it looks like an autumn tree there. She sees that he's done the hard work, that he's ready to shred his whole self, his old leaves, and actually be reborn and have new growth, new buds, a new spring with her. It's almost like he's been in his winter and she's in her summer now. She's in her harvest, and he wants to be part of that. He is attracted. He is attracted to the work that she has done, and he's done the hard work as well. But he wants something of what she's got. He feels she can actually fulfill him, and vice versa. And the card that we had here, the wish fulfillment, it's working on something very hard. So your future self is saying, whatever you're working on, the hard work is paying off. Just keep at it, and all will work out well. It's all about just putting the effort in. Nothing gets done by doing nothing. And judgment. There will be a rebirth. There'll be rejoicement. It'll be in the past relationships or past situations that you've been through. You've just felt nothing. You've just felt, what's the purpose of all this? What is it all meant to mean? Maybe you've been in relationships where you've thought, is this it? Future self is telling you your time has come. You're going to blow your own trumpet full of passion, and it's not just you, it's everybody that is around you. They pick up on your energy, but you seem to help them move on with their new lives. But you're the one who's left behind. You're the one who's helping others, but nothing seems to be happening for you, even though it affects everybody around you. But now it's your time for rebirth. It's time for the new world, whereas higher self is telling you, be kind, be considerate to other people, but maybe that help that they need. I feel maybe people have been ungrateful. You've helped them, and then when they've sorted themselves out, they've just abandoned you. And this is not just lovers. This is friends, families, work colleagues. They've taken advantage of you. They've taken advantage of your good nature because you're so happy to actually help others, because you've wanted them to like you, to be your friend. And they've just taken advantage. They've just gone off and started their new lives. But you know, it's fine helping other people, but when you get nothing in return, it's very hard. But future self is saying that you are now learning, no matter how hard you want to help other people, you can't rescue them. They can only be responsible and rescue themselves. And it's time to just, when you feel like you want to rescue someone, you've got to just be kind, but step back and let them deal with it themselves. Otherwise, they're just going to suck all your energy, and you need to concentrate on your own rebirth. We're going through a new world revolution at the moment, and you need to work on yourself during this time, and you need to be ready for when lockdown is no more and you can just concentrate on yourself. So that's what I feel with that. But it, like I say, a bit jumpy, a bit mixed reading, but I think it's mainly to do with working on yourself and an offer of love coming in. And here we have the Page of Cups. It's a very young energy, this, and this is something that you're possibly, because at the bottom of the deck, it's something that you're afraid of. You're afraid of young love. You're afraid of people offering you a cup of emotion back, because you're not used to people. You're not used to people being loving, caring and attentive towards you, because you are always that person. You're just not used to this person that's coming in, that's going to offer you this cup of love, and it scares you because you don't know what lies ahead. But it's just saying, don't let your pride get in your way. let someone love you. Let them, but have your boundaries, and be strong this time. Don't be quiet. In the past, possibly someone offered a love to you, but they were quite obsessive, and you really can't stand that person obsessing over you because you're not used to that kind of love. Make it quite clear from the start what your intentions are. So you're open for fun, you're open for love, you're open for just going with the flow. But tell them that you need your space, and you be strong in this relationship. Don't be quiet. Don't let them control you. You control right from the start. And if they're being too pushy or too smothering, tell them. It's because I feel that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid of being smothered with love, almost like swaddled in a swaddle blanket like a baby, wrapped tightly, swaddled with all this love, so that you can't move your arms or your legs because you're smothered too tightly in this baby blanket. And you want to be loved, but you want the blanket to be loose. You want to feel free. You want to wriggle your fingers, your toes, your legs. It's to be loved, you need to be free, and you need to tell them this right from the start. That's what that's the message from higher self, from your future self, that is saying. Just be firm from the start. So pull a card from the Universe Has Your Back deck, just to wrap up the reading. See, some people can love you so much but they don't want anybody looking at you, they don't want anybody contacting you, they want to control everything that you do, because if they don't have that control, they feel like they're going to lose you, you're going to go off. But what they don't realise is they're pushing you further and further away, and one day you'll just get up and walk away. But people like this, they lower your confidence. They make them feel that you can't live without them because they're so controlling. Maybe they control the money, maybe they control the spending, maybe they control your friends, maybe they, even if there's no violence, it can be quite psychological, that you feel that you can't actually have any kind of personal choice. Everything that you do is criticised, but not in a nasty way, but in a fun, joking way. And by jokingly making fun of you, particularly in public, it helps lift their self-esteem. It makes them feel good, because underneath they're very, very nervous, they're very, very narcissistic, they're very you need, if you're entering a new relationship, don't step into what previous patterns were, especially if you fall for the same type of people. If someone is offering you love, you make your mark and stamp on it straight away that you're the one in charge, and you can be in charge in a very kind, loving way. But if you're quiet, you need to find your voice. You need to actually be out there. It's your life, nobody else's. That was quite deep. Okay, let's see what the message is. The overall message from Spirit is. Hope is the conduit for miracles. Yeah. Speak up, don't be blindfolded any long, and don't let your pride of hurting other people get in your way. And accept this cup of love, and just live in hope, and just watch the miracles happen. So everybody, that was a bit of a mixed reading for today. I hope you all enjoyed it, and stay safe, and I will speak to you all again tomorrow. Bye now, love yous.